Hey guys, yeah, I wasn't gonna do this today, but yeah, so yeah, that's where we're at. I didn't want to come on today, but yeah, you know how it is, brother. We should get started. Yeah. So thanks, guys, for being here. My name's OJ. Yeah, So yeah, like I said, the wife doesn't want me being out here doing this. She thinks I should be, helping out her, doing the household stuff. But that's her job. She wanted to be the job of the wife, and now she's got to cook and clean, serve her man. And those are the rules. I didn't make the rules. I just followed them, enforce them. Like I said, it's it's one of those deals. I can't control it. Yeah. So that being said, Yeah, I don't make these rules. We're going to be talking about Tony Chase today, so um, getting a video queued up, but we'll wait a few minutes. So, how's everyone doing today? I was watching Bedabbler. He's finishing up, but, and Johnny, how you doing, brother? No, Johnny, the picture of the orange juice is it's real orange juice out of my freezer, and that's a real orange I bought a few weeks ago at Save a Lot. Liam, how you doing, brother? Yeah. So we got a Tony Chase video lined up, and so I got to drink some coffee first. I was watching, but I was watching TV this morning, and I didn't do anything yet behind on my housework, but so Tony Chase comes first. You guys believe it, right? I'm get at least queued up here. Thanks, Johnny. All right. Hey, Tom. I forgot Kevin was live. But we got to talk about Tony Chase, am I right? Yeah. These are facts. Nobody questions the orange and lies about it. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We're gonna be going. We're gonna. Oh, we are live. Good day, JD Dog. How you doing, brother? Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah. Oh, they were talking about Chad. I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah. I mean, so yeah. We got to talk about Tony though. Tony comes first, brothers. You know what I mean? So yeah, we got a video queued up. So it is what it is, brothers. So, and yeah, I'm gonna drink some coffee right now. So we're gonna take a little coffee break. Get your tea. I still have to buy some black tea. I like black tea, but I don't have any right now. Regardless, I'll still drink my coffee. I have tea available, but whose dog died? JD. Hey, Tom. Yeah, I'll just wait for Karmic to go nuts and break up with Felicia again. He's gonna do it. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good. Let's see. Art says I'll read these in case anyone's not reading along. Art says I could refresh MLC, do a friendly Wacha watch along. He mentioned you a few times. Yeah, no, it's a good idea, but he'll probably end soon if I had to guess because he's been on a while. But regardless, like I said, I forgot he was on. But you know, Tony Chase comes first, brothers. But like I said, I'll wait for Felicia. The Carmax will wreck his stuff again. It's facts. Oh, okay, Art. I didn't know that. I thought he deleted his stuff. Art's advising when MLC streams end, you press refresh and get the whole show. No rewinds that help. So yeah, like I said, I didn't know they did that. Which Right. So these are facts. Like I said, we got a Tony Chase video lined up, and yeah, facts. Yeah. Trying to drink some coffee. It's a little too hot. So, with that being said, yeah. Okay, there we go. Put the cap on. Maybe I'll let this cool down a few minutes, all right? And yeah, should we get the video queued up or whatnot? Yeah. Right. How do we do this again? Okay, here we go.
Celebrity or business person or any person using any duplicates of my teeth or trying to copy my teeth must be arrested. I know celebrities might have tried to put some videos out there or something to see if that would stop them, but obviously that did not stop them. These people try to claim to be the high.
Yeah, they're still out there. They're dirty tricks. That's what they're doing. Dirty tricks. I don't agree with what they do. The government man, satellite man, yeah, it's not good.
Highest quality of genetics in America. These people that are trying to claim to be the superior race, the ones that always seem to come in last in sports and everything, and last in accomplishments and last in work and mobility. These people try to claim to be the superior Germans of other races or whatever they are. These people need to get prosecuted. Any person using any
and, for anyone that doesn't think that, it's gonna happen, so don't think that we're not gonna do it. It's gonna happen. So, for anyone that thinks, maybe this, maybe that, so it's just not going to happen the way yeah. So, we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, these are facts.
Photoshop copying my teeth, those people need to go to court. Any politician or any government man copying my teeth, or in reference to Frank Sinatra, if you had put a picture of my teeth on your picture, you need to get arrested. Now, my father was a dentist. I don't know if my father made your first dentures that you ever had, Frank, but the satellite man keeps threatening my teeth all the time, and you possibly know that man.
Yeah, you can't trust satellite man, and satellite man probably did that to Tony's teeth, by the way. So that's what we're.
I'm not from the Ray family. My mother even had Frank Sinatra in court. My mother even had the Ray family in court. It is illegal for you to try to call me a person from the Ray family, even after they've already shown that my DNA does not match anybody from the Ray family. Any alterations of facts of people trying to alter that information or trying to call me a person from the Ray family can get arrested. Do you understand that?
Right.
Because to check the information's already been checked.
Yeah, don't ever try to call him wasn't Mark Ray. He'll go nuts, brother. So, these are facts once again.
I am not from the German Ray family, if they're German. I'm not from the Ray family, period. So in reference to whoever these people are in the satellite control rooms, you have to go into court for calling me all these different names of these criminals.
Right. Yeah, so, once again, it's not good.
I'm not talking about the Ray family. I'm just talking about in general. Or if you ever tried to call me Robert Ray, you need to go to court because I am not Robert Ray. If you tried to call me Ronald Ray, I'm not Ronald Ray either. If you ever tried to confuse my information, you need to go to court. Any alterations of DNA or medical charts of teeth or dentistry, people can go to prison. I am not your race. I am not your child. My teeth are my unique quality of teeth. If you've damaged my teeth, you're in violation of physical assault and assault and battery. And you must get prosecuted.
You know, those are, serious charges. So it's not just a laughing joke and lie and steal about it. Once you're accused of it, it can wreck your reputation. So, I advise you to take this stuff seriously. Don't just try to PR it away. Try to get it done. You know what I mean? Okay.
For what you have done. I have not done nothing to you. The Ray family could be considered a hostage family in reference to when I was held hostage among them, which means they are not my family. I am not their relative, and I was held hostage among their family. So in reference to the facts of information, and the Royal Protocol was on TV back then too. So whoever the person is that's doing this must get arrested. I'm pretty sure the Ray family probably told everybody I'm not related to them after they saw the DNA facts or when my mother had the Ray family in court. So whoever you are, the courts have the information that my DNA does not match anybody from the Ray family. And my teeth do not look like anybody from the Ray family's teeth. I have naturally more teeth than anybody in the Ray family. My parents had more teeth than anybody in
and this has been proven in court. Yeah. So, no one should be trying to dispute this. This is way of law. This is, we've been working on these laws since the Magna Carta. So, when people try to, PR it away and sleaze it away, this is not going to work. So, just believe Tony here.
Ray family. So you would know that I'm not from the Ray family. All the information and DNA information has been on record the whole time. My DNA has been on record since the day I was born. So in reference to other people claiming they thought I was from the Ray family, they need to be corrected and you need to tell them that I am not from the Ray family.
Yeah, so everyone knows this is Tony Chase. He's his parents, were very rich. They had mansions. They owned most of the world, and the government man and the satellite man are keeping him from his wealth. And we have to get down to the bottom of it. It is the basic gist of it.
Such a fucking bullshit scam of people and their illegal use of satellite technology, of their ways of trying to manipulate and trying to alter and mutilating a person to try to call them from their race. If a black man ever called me a German, he needs to get arrested. I am not a German. If anybody called me a German, they should be arrested. I am not a German. I don't associate with them, whether there's good people or bad people that are German.
Wrong day to call Tony a German. And like I said, do not call him Mark Ray. He doesn't go by that name. It's been proven in courts that he's not one of the Rays.
Germans. I do not associate with them because of the history of what I've been through in reference to people and their abuses. So if a black man calls me a German, he can be arrested. My DNA and facts of information is at the Treasury. It's at governors and mayors' offices, pretty much nationwide. It's at British intelligence offices. It's at the Treasury and Supreme Court. So in reference to anybody trying to call me a German, they can be arrested. Or anybody trying to misrepresent.
And they, for all intents and purposes, they should be arrested. Can't go around sleazing around trying to, claim he's a German when he's not a German. Even though Germany, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Let's get back to the video.
What race I am. There are good people from my race. I am proud of what race I am. And I am not a German. And I'm not Middle Eastern either. So please do not call me a German. Satellite man, if you are abusing me or terrorizing my life, you can be arrested. And that's what you've been doing. I'm not your race. I'm not your religion. And your people targeted me when your people got into office. They even have the date and time that you looked at my financial report.
And once again, it's not just speculation. This stuff has been proved. How many times, how many times we have to prove this stuff? They should be locked up, J-Dog. And I don't know what race he is. Something European, I would think. I don't know. He doesn't. Let's look and see if he says.
Portfolio, because you have to sign documents that you've seen at the time and date that you looked at it. So in reference to you, whoever anybody is, you do not have a right attacking me or abusing me because you're jealous or hateful or because of any reason.
That's correct. By way of law, they don't have the right. What right do they have attacking Tony Chase? Right. Hey, Power, how you doing, brother? Germany makes the best chocolate cake next to that Death by Chocolate dessert at Bingens. I agree with Power. There's nothing wrong with Germany. They had some issues in the 30s and 40s. It wasn't the people. It was the leader. They dealt with him. He got dealt with aggressively. He's not an issue anymore. So, I agree with Power. John, how you doing, brother? In regards to OJ, he's what? Wait a second. Thank you for your support, John. Okay, but J-Dog says he's not German. Hey, everyone, hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel out, brother. Let's get back to the program here.
Because I don't have nothing to do.
Whoa.
I have nothing to do with you or your tricks.
What the devil was that?
Or your scams, or your extortion, or your mutilation. And since it is on record that you have illegally detained me in Indianapolis and you have been physically assaulting me.
So he's tracking them all over Indianapolis. So that's not good. Yeah, that's not great. You know what I mean? And, we're not going to let it rest. We're going to get down to the bottom of it soon. That's right.
You must get prosecuted and sued. In the Treasury, I did not receive any monies if you tried to send any. And this has been a hostage situation, and it's been a very abusive situation. The teeth damage is the worst it's been. It has not gotten better yet. They have caused more damage on this side, and they're hitting me right there. That is unethical for them to do these things, and they must be prosecuted, whoever the fuck's doing it.
Right. Yeah, we got attorneys to handle this stuff. That's the end of that clip. Let's find another one here. Yeah. He's one of the good guys, though, Tony. You know what I mean? There's another one. It was probably done right after the other one there.
And how you guys doing again? In reference to these government people claiming they don't like being threatened when they're violating the Constitution and violating the laws of this country, these people have been terrorizing my life since I was little. You say you felt threatened, government man? I got shot in the face and got shot when I was injured, when I was little. When I was a little kid, motherfucker. And they know who some of the people was that.
Did he say he got shot in the face? Let's back that up.
Got shot when I was injured, when I was little.
Wow, did not.
When I was a little kid.
I didn't know that.
Kid, motherfucker. And they know who some of the people was that was doing that.
Right. Hopefully they release the list. I don't really know who did it.
That did that. When they trespassed into my father's house in Texas, wasn't it? And you know who you are. You know what political family you're from. You're from the Nazi Party.
Oh, okay. So tell you what, he does not like Nazis. Well, I don't blame him for that. He don't like Germans, though. Which there is a big difference, in my opinion. So I guess we could listen to him talk here.
Now, Texas is in America. It's not in Germany. Indiana's not in Germany either, or the Middle East. And the Midwest is not the Middle East. The Midwest is in America.
Right.
So in reference to your dictator fantasies, are you confusing facts of names of places in this country? The Middle East does not own the Midwest of America, no matter what you fucking think. So you better get your information right. in the Middle East does not own California, does not own the media in America. Hollywood is not Bollywood. No, it is not.
Right.
You better get your information right.
Right.
You better quit confusing the facts. And in reference to people trying to get into this country and they're trying to bring in large people of their race, you don't have a right torturing the residents of this country. You don't have a
right. You know, it wasn't good when they did it back in Germany. So, you know, for them to think they could do it now, I mean, it is not okay. It never was okay, but, you know, so they did it. And, you know, and it was, some of the people are held accountable, but not enough.
right torturing the residents of this country. They messed with my mouth when I was trying to say that. You don't have a right invading people's houses and making up lies. Which person in law enforcement or in government doesn't understand or doesn't realize that I have royal diplomatic immunity?
Right.
Which one?
And that's true. I've heard him say that before. So, yeah, it's true. You know, so, you know, question Tony a lie about it. Liars can be tricky nowadays.
Hasn't seen the documents. They're supposed to show every single police officer, every single government agent, and they're supposed to initial or sign on a piece of paper that they saw the document. See, this man is torturing and terrorizing my life, trying to accuse me of something.
Right.
These people have been spying on me every day, torturing me for numerous years, making up shit. And these people, the Nazis, whoever they were that murdered my father, came into this country and claimed that they felt threatened by trespassing on my father's property.
Wow. Well, you know, they shouldn't have done that.
And then they murdered my father. The satellite man is hitting me really hard in the teeth right here over the American Band-Aid company product. You got it, man.
I think it's Johnson & Johnson. So, you know, they were probably aligned with the Nazis. If I had to guess, I don't know for sure. They probably though, but you know.
And these get prosecuted. Hello, Johnson & Johnson, and hello, Caremark Corporation, which is a medical company. And hello, Kaiser Permanente and Cedar Cyanide. And hello, in reference to MetLife and Fidelity Company and Wall Street companies. The satellite man is terrorizing me. Now, check to see if my father owned the Wall Street Stock Exchange building in New York City. Check to see that information. And hello, Charles Schwab and Dean Witter and TD Waterhouse and all the other stock market companies. You know, the satellite man is still terrorizing me.
Yeah, well, it's got to come to a stop. This, you know, some point. You know, so how long could we, you know, accept this?
These government people and their violations. I've never done nothing to none of these people. And the satellite man was trying to claim he thought my family owning property was in his way. This man claimed he thought that my ownership of my mother and father's estates was in his way. You're violating old money laws, which means if you stole from me or abused me or terrorized my life or tried to hurt me in any way because you might have came into some money or you got into government, you can go to prison for life.
Right. Yeah, you can't trust the government. So, you know, these are facts. Undisputed facts. You know, so, you know, this is what we're dealing with. So, you know.
See, my family employed a lot of people in this country before your people came into this country. And a lot of people liked it better the way things were before your people came into this country and tried to steal control over everybody's lives.
Right.
Do you understand that?
We got you, Tony. We got you.
Some of your cultural differences are too much for people to handle in this country. And they do want some of your people to leave. You're using satellites illegally in this country, and they don't want your people here. Now, I'm not sure which ones you are or which race you are, but whoever the fuck you
Yeah, if you guys can go ahead and hit like and subscribe, it helps me out. Yeah, I appreciate it.
are, this teeth damage started when Barack Obama was running for office. And it was after Bush's administration or towards the end of George W. Bush's administration. So somebody needs to figure out who's doing it. I've never done nothing to neither one of them or anybody.
Right.
These people were stalking me because they were obsessed because I'm a hermaphrodite, which I'm a royal hermaphrodite.
Right.
Which means your obsession is interfering with my rights.
And that's illegal interference with law and rights is violation of common core, common dignity.
Your obsession of terrorizing or mutilating because you said that nobody could have me if you couldn't have me. Well, I'm the child of my parents before anything else. And I don't date Germans or Middle Easterners or some other people or some other races that I don't date and I don't get involved with. So your activities of your sexual fantasies of trying to rape me and trying to mutilate me because I won't be with your race or your person or whoever you are is attempts of murder. Right, and they do have legal right to use deadly force to stop you. It's surprising that they haven't done anything yet because I'm still getting tortured right now, and it's 3:31 a.m. Saturday, January 10th.
We're not going to let this go on forever, though. You know what I mean?
My race doesn't date your race, and you're violating Jewish and Catholic protection laws, and you're violating Asian laws too. So whatever race you are, government man, you need to get prosecuted. I'm not obligated to date nobody from your race. I'm not obligated to give you any genetics because your race doesn't have any hermaphrodites. And if you don't leave me alone, they can legally kill you for human trafficking crimes and mutilations. Do you understand that? Even if they have to bring in a whole army of people to stop you, even if they have to use...
Right. Yeah. So how long could we let this go on before something's done? That's my thing. How long can we do it? We're going to be taking action. If you oppress people, so history shows you, if you oppress people, they will rise up. So the government man, the satellite man, he's going to watch out.
Use missiles or bombs or whatever. They would have legal right to stop you from what you are doing.
Right.
I have nothing to do with you, and there's restraining orders on your political families. There's restraining orders.
Very true.
On your agency, and you're still attacking me with a satellite, and because you got those papers, don't you? They sent you restraining orders to those satellite control rooms, didn't they? Didn't they? Are you saying they didn't?
We will wait.
Has anybody got the time and dates of when they sent those?
We will wait for the answer.
Restraining orders to those satellite controllers? Or they hand-delivered them to branches of government? And then what? The Nazis claimed they didn't like to be told what to do?
Can't trust the Nazis.
Well, I'm not your race. And you need to tell your own race what to do. You don't have a right mutilating my face and teeth, trying to make me look like somebody of your race. There is no German in my DNA, no Middle Eastern either. And you better leave me the fuck alone. Or they might put you on the fucking news, motherfucker.
That's right, Tony. I agree with that. I stand with Tony. This video is almost done. 2 more seconds. We'll go on to the next one. That's it for him. Whoa. What happened? What am I doing here? Okay, let's see if there's any other new ones here. Wait, how many do we got here? It's 2. I think we did those. 1 sec. Stand by, so let's see. All right, this one's newer too.
And prosecute the government man for violating French and Italian history and Russian history and other history of Asia.
Now he's violating the history, so where is it going to stop? It was one thing when he was aligned with the Germans, you can kind of forgive him for that. But, now he's getting all of Europe involved. So, it's not good. It's not healthy. Not in this country.
In Japan,
Not in this Delaverse.
And cultural history of my parents and family history of my grandparents.
Right.
These government people and their abuses, they must get charged for racism of every country and family history of my family and any countries that my family did business with. Can prosecute these satellite controllers and whatever race these people are that have damaged my face and teeth. My dentist has been my dentist for a very long time. And this government man thought that he would just make up shit. My dentist has even had to wear disguises to hide from these faggot terrorists.
And most dentists won't do that. My dentist refuses to wear a costume outfit. You know what I mean? So usually just a white lab coat. And so
these dirty, bad people, they're not friendly gay people. These people are dirty, queer, attacking people, like queer thinking of them, queer eyeing everybody's looks, trying to warp everybody, trying to make everybody strange, trying to make everything look stupid.
Right. They like to distort and lie and sleaze around responsibility.
People tainting and abusing everything with their satellites. These people are trying to ransack everybody's lives. They're trying to piggyback ride. They're trying to rip people's faces off. They're trying to play this game where they have these their personal social disorders of their thoughts. These people and their problems that they've had.
Basically, dirty tricks. Lies.
And stalking me, terrorizing me, even when other people have told these people to leave me alone. There's even been psychologists that have told these people to leave me alone. The industry of death is even the museum in Hollywood. I've even been to that museum about human testing and stuff like that, meaning it's a museum that talks about the horrors.
That's, I could be wrong, but I'm not wrong. That's the Scientology Museum because they don't like, but I digress.
Abuses of human testing and stalking and shit like that too, in reference to people that had stalked celebrities, these people that have been stalking me. And this government man has to get charged for covering up that I'm a celebrity. I'm a Hollywood A-list celebrity, and I've been a celebrity a lot longer than most people. My parents was A-list celebrities, but there's a lot of people that are celebrities now, but like somebody that became a celebrity, they became a celebrity like a few years ago or something. I've been a celebrity since the first day I was born. Like my parents and grandparents was even involved in the productions of silent films.
Yeah, it's going way back to the first TV. So, yeah.
Back in the 1800s.
Right.
So in reference to this government man and radio information, these government people.
I agree with power. Again, Scientology does it.
Are violating the Music Hall of Fame. Somebody wants me to mention that, I guess. And these government people and their activities of stalking me and terrorizing me, this is their personal hatred. I don't owe these people nothing. These people know they kidnapped me from California. They know I had nothing to do with these people. These people are political kidnappers. These people are in government. These people kidnapped me.
Or dirty tricks.
They damaged my face and teeth. They kidnapped me with their intentions of extorting and stealing. And these people obviously have ties to other terrorist cells in California, maybe in New York, or wherever these people are at. Maybe these people that are doing this to me are tied in with 9/11.
Nothing's off the table as of right now. They could be.
These people that are tied in with 9/11 and their control games and torturing and mutilations with their satellite shit, their helter skelter. Helter skelter is like when somebody mutilates somebody and somebody fantasizes about mutilating a person with their dreams and fantasies, and their sexual fantasies of rendering a person helpless and mutilating and injuring a person like a wounded animal. And then these people like to pounce on them like they think it's funny, like it's gang stalking. These government people.
It's not going to work, government man. It's not going to work.
People need to get prosecuted for their crimes and terrorism. They need to get prosecuted, whoever they are. It's going on right now. It's 9:45 p.m. Friday, January 9th, and they're still hitting me in the face and teeth right here. They've chipped the tooth. They've damaged the tooth even more since the video I made where they broke it right then and there. They're stalking, and they're trying to claim to be authoritative people. These people are Nazis trying to use American titles to kill and murder Americans. These government people are criminals. And don't get confused. Some of these Nazis are different shades and different colors.
Yeah, I thought the Nazis kind of went away, but apparently not. It's not a good thing they're still around.
And they're involved in treason. These people are violating the history of America, violating people's personal lives. They're messing with my speech all the time. They're violating voice recognition. These people trying to damage my teeth because my voice is recorded at the Treasury from when I was little too. And this government man messing with my voice, messing with my body. They've tried to cover up voice recognition of singing and TV shows and movies. So, there is somebody at the TV stations or in the news media or in the production of entertainment that's conspiring against me. The one that's trying to steal everything. And that man needs to get ordered into court. You keep going up the ladder, you'll find out who the person is.
Yeah, we'll get him, Tony. You know what I mean? You got to be careful with
is somewhere, because it's not the janitor doing it. You know what I mean? It's not the small production guy. It's one of those big people that's trying to steal everything that's been damaging my face and teeth. And my teeth are documented as real teeth, of course. And none of these people that ever did this to my teeth, none of them ever had prettier teeth than me. They never had the same size of teeth that I have. So whoever these people are, whatever their credentials are, them personally,
they will meet justice.
Attacking my teeth and my genitals and my face and little nose. Then there are little nose laws in reference to people trying to damage my nose or my face or my teeth or any part of my body. Little nose laws protects the whole body. Genital laws protects the body too. And rare DNA.
Yeah, this is new stuff to me. You know what I mean? Hey, Kim, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Always a pleasure.
It protects a person's anatomy too. So in reference to the government, the fact of you touching even 1 micrometer of my anatomy or 1 millimeter of my anatomy, micro is smaller, but anyways, 1 millimeter, you can get the death penalty. And you're going to be charged for a double murder of my parents for damaging my looks and damaging my teeth and trying to call me a common citizen when my genetics are one of the rarest.
Hey, Ken, how you doing? Nice to see you. And like I said, Kim, nice to see you too. Power, J-Dog, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day so far or whatnot.
Genetics in the whole wide world. And so was my parents and grandparents. And you're still making up shit, motherfucker. And you need to get prosecuted for trying to steal royalty and trying to damage beauty and trying to steal beauty. Your people stole my genetics because you tried to copy my looks. You stole my genetics because you tried to make your family look like my family with those stolen children. And you need to get ordered into court, government man.
Okay. That's the end of that video, am I right? See what else we got. Can't trust the government, man.
And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of theft and the use of illegal surveillance as their weapon of choice of what their people have done, or other types of weapons that they have tried to use to murder.
What kind of weapons, Tony? Let's go ahead and hear this. Pay attention.
For me, they've tried to do these things, or the activity of when they murdered my parents. These satellite controllers are trying to run people off their property, trying to run people out of their houses, trying to play crazy shit games, industry of death games, trying to make people look stupid and crazy as they're trying to steal their property or trying to steal their land or trying to steal their identities or trying to steal accounts in banks or trying to steal their businesses or trying to steal things. These people in the satellite control room are treasure hunters.
Right, and they think the laws, They think they're above the law. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Yeah.
Trying to hunt people down, to steal their identities, to fuck up their teeth, to mess up their faces. These people are problematic people. These satellite controllers are troublemakers. They try to steal people's identities by making up lies on them.
I agree with Tony Chase. Yeah, so
they try to run people into the ground by making up lies on them. These people try to accuse people of things, and they try to set up fraudulent insurance claims that they try to sue me or they try to sue others.
Yeah. So they can really get in trouble for that. Insurance fraud is not tolerated in this country, or it's not tolerated in about 200 countries that I know of.
They're people. These people that are trying to play these games, they are scam artists. Like they're running a Ponzi scheme on everybody that they can get.
Yeah, they'll get them if they're running a Ponzi. No one, you can't sustain that for long.
Get their eyes on with their satellites.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, everyone. Yeah.
It is illegal. Satellite technology and the activities of these people was outlawed in the 1960s. And their MK Ultra program was satellite terrorism, burning people, zapping people, trying to cattle prod people with satellites, burning people's body parts is treason. These people trying to damage people, trying to make people sick, trying to make people look ill, trying to make people look like trash is illegal. The activities of these people trying to manipulate, trying to steal identities is something that these...
Hey, Nasty Neil, how you doing, brother? It's been a long time. OJ, yeah, he's, so I can't really talk legally about it, but, right. We're here with Tony Chase, and we're having a good time. Thank you. Yeah, this is OJ. Yeah, I appreciate that. AB, how you doing? Hit like and subscribe. We'll get back to the video here.
Government agencies, some of these people have been doing, and they've tried to do these things for years. Them damaging a person's teeth, their activity of trying to steal a person's ethnicity by trying to damage their teeth, trying to make their teeth look small, by burning their teeth or burning in between their teeth is attempts of murder. I'm a royal female hermaphrodite. And this...
Yeah, we can't let it go without punishment. Yeah, we can't let it go without consequences, so this is where we're at. Yeah.
Government man has been burning my teeth for over 25 fucking years.
And people just like to overlook it and PR it, but it's a big issue.
There are all protocols in Indiana, too. It's in all 50 states. It tells everybody in government and everybody in the country, don't try to steal from me, don't try to hurt me, don't try to damage my looks, don't try to steal my parents' estates. And it's a restraining order against government and other people that would try to ever hurt me in any way. It even says on Treasury documents, if somebody tries to put a hit out on me, they're supposed to be arrested no matter who they are.
Yeah, that's not good. We can't let them get away with that. Not today. Not any day. Yeah. So, okay.
And anybody trying to rape me or trying to physically assault me or trying to claim that they were trying to steal my genetics for their genetic research, because some of these people might have AIDS or HIV, or they might have other types of diseases. Those people need to get prosecuted, and the CDC has obviously not checked out all these people or something to find out who they are, or maybe they have. But they're still terrorizing my life with satellites. They're still spying all the time. These people can't be around special people. These people are...
we can't trust them, so the thing is, we got to build more prisons for some of these people.
Are the kind of people that your parents warn you about. Like, don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to these kinds of people. Don't try to do this, because these people are sickos. These people think they're funny, playing their MK Ultra game, messing up people's teeth and faces as their way of covering up that they illegally
You can cover it up, but we're going to uncover it, brother.
spied on people. They thought if they damaged a person's teeth, they could always suspect or accusate drugs or alcoholism on any person that has damaged teeth. Those government agents need to get prosecuted for orchestrating their ways of scamming and ripping off people.
Aggressively prosecuted.
And slandering their health by damaging their faces and teeth. And their false accusations of trying to call me a different ethnicity than what my family heritage is.
Don't call him German. Don't call him Mark Anthony Ray. He'll go nuts, brother.
These government Germans, or whatever race these Germans are mixed with, they must get ordered into court for making up lies. My information of who I am and who my parents are, mess my mouth, is on record at the Treasury and the Supreme Court. And these satellite control, they just choked me.
Yeah, I don't agree with them choking him. You know what I mean? You can suffer a lot of stuff from the choke, so yeah.
Throw it right here. And the government man that's playing these games must get charged for police brutality with the satellite, whether they're a sheriff or...
Right. Yeah, we're going to track them down. Yeah.
Regular police, they need to get charged, or whether they're a branch of government. See, they think if they just belittle my name or they hold me hostage under the Mark Ray name, these people think they can get away with it forever.
It's not going to work.
And it was one of their government agents that made the Greenfield document that says Mark Ray. It's that person or one of those people that stole my true biological birth name identification when my mother tried to send it to the court. So she tried to send it to me too. These government.
They have to be found, stopped, and defeated. Okay.
People stole it. And there's been a man running around America for over 32 years or even longer using my identification. And nobody seems to know who the fucking dirty asshole is. He needs to be arrested, and it needs to be on TV, whoever this person is that's trying to steal my identity. And the people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions and estates. That's the only way it's going to work.
Right.
And if they're not working,
something has to be done.
On it that way, then this man is going to sit there and terrorize my life, and he probably has terrorized other people's lives with this satellite shit. Procedures are very important. If they know who any of these people are, they're supposed to arrest them and prosecute them.
I would hope so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go back to some Tony Chase videos. Right. So, good. Just a good time here. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Whatnot. Tell your friends. Did we do this one?
And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history of Hollywood. And the reason why it's so important is so I can get home to my mother and father's property. Is not to be boisterous or to be bragging, even though I'm supposed to have some bragging rights for a lot of things in reference to my family. But these government people violating my body and damaging my face and teeth are preventing me my rights of freedom of expression. See, if I smile, it shows the damage that these people did to my teeth. Now, the dentist knows that in reference to my teeth can heal from this. But they also know that I can't wear dentistry on my teeth.
Yeah, it's because of the government, man. He did it. Right.
I come from a tall family. So, my teeth naturally, grow. anytime there's ever been dentistry that they've tried to put on my teeth, it falls off. I don't have veneers. I don't want veneers.
Yeah, that's I mean, maybe go ahead and try a new dentist, but I digress.
Either. Never had veneers in the first place. My teeth are real. So in reference to this man, whoever he is, trying to make up lies about my teeth, there needs to be, my dentist needs to make some social media live interview with that man, whoever the man is, or anybody that's tried to question whether my teeth are real or not.
People shouldn't be questioning anything about Tony Chase. So it's what it is, but don't do it.
I've not had much dentistry done to my teeth. Had braces for a while because the satellite man was trying to bend my face and all this other shit they were doing. But, in reference to my teeth was supposed to heal and I was supposed to possibly get braces again because the satellite man has warped my face. But then that satellite man knocked out a tooth, which has created this flat side of my face. And the guy,
Tony seems to have a lot of dental issues, so you know how it is. But we're not going to let him get away with that.
Government has not even compensated me at all. And they know which government people have done these things. Still being held hostage in Indianapolis. I'm the only child of my parents. Now, all the Hollywood A-list celebrities, directors, writers, producers, cinematographers, modeling agencies, casting agents, talent agents, publicists, and the, different TV shows, magazines, they're supposed to know who I am. We're all protocols in the media. And the Hollywood Reporter is supposed to know, TMZ is supposed to know, because they're all protocol. Now, in reference to the information, this is a point of...
Thanks, Kevin, for letting everyone know. Subscribe and hit all notifications. Set them to all. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Tony would approve.
Things. Who owns the most property in Hollywood? Was it my family?
Yes.
My father and mother?
Yes, it was, brother.
My grandparents? This is very important because people need to find out who this person is that's blocking me from my mother and father's estates. Because I'm the only child. So, being an only child, I'm not going to go along with anybody trying to muscle me or trying to claim anything. I'm the owner forever. So, that's just the point. My parents even had documents on treasury documents, which those documents need to be publicized, that my parents gave birth to me for me to be the owner of the companies and the estates. And it even says if anybody tries to contest it, they are supposed to be arrested no matter what level of government, no matter who they are, no matter what race they are, no matter what religion they are. Even if it was somebody from my own race, they're supposed to be arrested if they tried to.
Right. Yeah, we can't have that. Not today. Wrong day for that.
Contest my ownership. Now, this has been going on for over 30 plus years, so it's very serious. And they're still hitting me in the teeth. They just hit me in the teeth right there. Attempted murder against another lawsuit. And this man in his oral fixation mutilation game, the man needs to be arrested. I'm not allowed to be friends with that man. And that man somebody tried to say, I guess, that he had done these things, kidnapping me, trying to rape me, trying to put his finger in my vagina, trying to steal my genetics, trying to play with my genitals, trying to play with my penis, trying to mess with my penis, trying to steal inches of my penis, trying to steal my teeth. It's illegal to hold a person hostage, government, because your government agent wanted to steal my identity. Well, there's laws of protection. I'm not the same.
Right. Yeah. You can't let them, do that. So, right. So why they think they could get away with that in this country with this Constitution, with this Bill of Rights? Why do they think they could do that? Why do they think it's right in America to do that?
Same race as your government agent. And your government agent is not my race or religion either. And it is illegal to illegally detain a person of royal history or hermaphrodite history as your way of trying to copy their identity. That is illegal.
Right.
And my identity is copyrighted, protected through royal family crest of my parents and grandparents and royal crown history of my family and other things. Copyright offices, banking industry, copyrights, TV, movies, newspaper copyrights, very important. And patents and invention copyrights, things like that.
Right.
And plus more.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know he was copyrighted, but that's good.
The embassies and the United Nations or, countries that have the documents in Asia.
Raja, how you doing, brother?
Italy and France and England and Ireland and Canada and Mexico. Mexico has documents too, probably.
Right.
So, in reference to this government man and his tricks, that he was holding me hostage because he just wanted to be who I am. Well, my race and the laws of my race do not allow you to be who I am. So you holding me hostage, you have to get sued for all the time you've held me hostage and all the abuses that you have done to me, government man. You're not allowed, just because you're in the CIA or FBI, to pick and choose somebody else's identity that you wanted to be. My parents was trillionaires. What's your parents' wealth, government? What was the wealth of your parents, government man?
What is that? I wonder what that.
What race is your parents?
It's pretty nice of a.
Government man, are you a German?
What y'all?
Middle Eastern German? Well, wouldn't your parents be Middle Eastern German? My parents weren't Middle Eastern or German. So whatever your activity is, you need to get ordered into court. Right. And the fact that you've been muscling me or terrorizing my life with satellites and burning me and holding me hostage and slandering my character, you have to get ordered into court. And your people that are holding me hostage was doing this for what? You claimed you were trying to be friends of mine? You're not allowed to be.
Oh.
You had already done these things hurting me, and you kidnapped me from California.
Right.
Or you kidnapped me from...
I don't agree that they shouldn't get away with that. Kidnapping is not... We're not going to let it happen, brothers. It's not going to work.
North Carolina before, and you kidnapped me from New York before. I've been kidnapped from California several times and held hostage in Indiana and Arkansas before. And some places probably in between. So in reference to this government man, it is illegal to proposition the situation of you holding me hostage because you wanted to steal my identity. There is no position that you could be in the American government to plot or plan this identity theft game that you've
what y'all are
been doing. So whoever you are, if you're using a title of the American government, you have to be arrested. And you're violating term limits.
Right. Yeah, I agree with term limits.
How long have you been in government? How many years have you tried to steal my identity? It's illegal. My identity is a birth identity. It's not an elected title. So in reference to this man and his people, or the activity of them holding me hostage under the Mark Ray name, why isn't other cities and states coming over here and having court cases against this man?
Right.
For holding me hostage under the name Mark Ray.
Yeah, anyone that calls Tony Mark Ray, yeah, they need to be held accountable. It is not, it's not legal. we're not gonna accept that.
It is illegal. That name has no status in the first place, basically, in reference to any royal hermaphrodite status or royal facts of my family.
We agree, Tony. We agree, brother.
So there needs to be court cases.
Right.
And the activity of Government Man, or maybe these 23 other plus people,
right,
that are going by the name Mark Ray, that they have criminal records and they're not even the same ethnicity as me. They don't even look like me. But the satellite man was trying to intentionally, he was trying to use those people's names, or he's trying to use those people's names. They messed with my mama. He was trying to use those people's names as his way of claiming that he was confused. When he was burning me and torturing me and zapping me all these years. Hello, Camp David. How you doing? And hello, Fort Braggs, how you doing, military base? I messed with my mouth. And hello, California military and embassies in United Nations, in San Diego or San Francisco and some other places. This is a serious situation.
Yeah, the problem is
the government Indiana is refusing.
The problem is some people don't like to, they don't like to think of it serious, but it is serious, so.
To compensate me, even though their agents did these things to me, and they know their agents did these things to me, and that is violations of law. They're still hitting me in the teeth. And this Government Man made up lies. Why would you think you'd have a right looking into a Jew's mouth, Government Man? Or a Catholic's mouth with your German activities in America? This country is not Germany.
Right.
Any resemblance of the Holocaust that you brought into this country to attack Americans or to attack Jews or Catholics, Government Man, is treason.
Right. Yeah, we're not gonna accept that. Never. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Right.
And you can be forced into court and put on trial for Holocaust crimes in America.
Right.
And don't forget, my parents had status as Holocaust survivors and certain acknowledgments of things. And check to see if my parents built any Holocaust museums or locations in America or synagogues and Catholic churches too.
Right.
So in reference to these Government Men and their people terrorizing my life, the churches can order them into court.
Yeah, I agree. They should. It should happen. It's not just something that so.
And these people that are playing this game of holding me hostage and terrorizing my life, claiming they just wanted to see somebody have to work after they murdered my parents, hit me in the throat.
Right.
I worked in TV and movies and school, education, a lot of other things. So back to the point of people that know me in Hollywood or celebrities or sports athletes or ballet or rhythmic gymnastics or track and field or Olympic diving or any type of sport, baseball, tennis, basketball. If you ever seen me playing any pro sports or, go ahead and make a quick comment if you want to, or any comment, or pro boxing or martial arts, Olympics or anything, just general points of anything.
Right. Yeah, it's something we'll look into.
Any sport, just, go ahead and make a quick comment. Whether you see me in MotoGP or horseback riding or any type of sport, make a quick comment or make a long comment, whichever you want, to make a comment about any sports that I've been in. And in reference to females, the point of these government people holding me hostage here in Indianapolis, where they were trying to conspire or they were trying to convince females to conspire against my ownership. The Royal Protocol is a prenup document. And
dirty tricks, my friend, dirty tricks.
Dynasty Trust document information too. And Royal Crest of my family and 100% DNA facts of who I am and who my parents are. They're just calling the hiccups now. So, in reference to these people,
Bro, just like him, brother. Thanks for being here. You know what I mean? Wait, how do we get the sound back? There we go.
trying to play tricks, they need to be ordered into court, whoever they are.
Okay, so yeah, so I agree with him. Can't let him do that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work.
Well, and I'm looking at face shields and guards on the internet, and the note. There's one called the No Cry. Looking at that one, and that's kind of bulky for a job or anything in reference to certain jobs. But the satellite man's still burning my left eyeball.
Yeah, it's not great, Tony. It's not, so, we're not going to, you're not alone in this, basically. Yeah, we're here for you.
And the satellite man's still hitting me in the mouth. They're hitting me right over here. These people must get prosecuted for violating royal dental records of a royal hermaphrodite. No matter who they are, no matter where they came from, what their pet peeves are, what they didn't like, what they fabricate, what they make up shit about. These people trying to play the health industry of other people's lives, such as them trying to mess with other people's nutrition or food choices. These people violating my race and religion. These people need to get prosecuted for violating the health industry of my race. The health industry of your race does what they do to their race, or what their theory of things are. You don't have a right violating my race of nutrition.
Right.
You don't have a right.
We agree, so Tony, we're here. We stand by you, brother. It is what it is.
Trying to make choices about asthma cigarettes or soft drinks. Not everybody has the same DNA. It's like these people are trying to make everything into the salt disease. Like if you put salt on your potatoes, these people try to kill you. If you put salt on your meat that you're eating, whether it's poultry or fish or, whichever, these people will try to dictate it. They think that they can spy on people to make up health lies.
Right.
And then they try to destroy a person's body, or they try to.
And then they lie about it too, brother. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like when they lie and cheat. Laugh and joke. Get your orange juice, get your coffee, get your tea. We're here, we're doing it, we're live, and like and subscribe. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Destroy a person's life, claiming they thought they just make up medical lies on anything and everything. These government people need to get prosecuted for trying to force their medical health ways on other people's races. These people are violating Jewish and Catholic health laws. And these people are violating the Italian industry of food and French food and Asian food.
I'm getting hungry talking about food. So, you know what I mean.
That are doing these things. They're violating the regulations of the Food and Beverage Association in America, or the FDA too. These people are violating university protection laws of students. And don't forget, I've been a college student. And these people tried to claim that they thought they could just make up lies on somebody else's body, somebody else's health, as a way of murdering off people.
Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to fly. Yeah. So
these people need to get prosecuted for their violations.
Aggressively prosecuted, brother.
Of race and religion, and separation of race and religion. These people trying to manipulate, trying to destroy other people's lives, mutilating their bodies, damaging their teeth, and then making up health lies on their food products as their way of destroying or deteriorating a person's life with their satellites. And then they try to blame everything else when it's their satellite doing these things to people. Those people need to get ordered into court for their crimes.
Right. Yeah, there you go. It's not we're not gonna let them escape justice. Yeah. So, yeah, you know what I mean. Wrong day for that. Got the wrong guy and the wrong day. If you think we're gonna accept this stuff.
And prosecute the government for their hatred and their violence and their mutilations, and charge them for violating my education and slandering my education. And these people altering transcripts and altering education history of private schools that I went to, and prosecute this government person or whoever they are for copycat crimes of attempts of murder.
And that's something we're gonna take very seriously. So
these people murdered my parents. These people murdered my father with satellites. Charge the government for altering and violating the facts of information of when
the facts of life.
My mother got shot. And they accused both my parents of drugs. My parents never did drugs. My parents was both hermaphrodites. They wouldn't do drugs. So in reference to government man and all their drug accusations, every person that accused my parents of drugs must be ordered into court.
Right.
I've never done any drugs either. These people must be ordered into court. These people tried to make up alcohol. I don't even drink.
Right.
Even though drinking's legal.
It is legal.
And people have a right to do it.
Right.
But the thing of it is, these people have fabricated against me, spying on me every single day.
And that's illegal. You can't be doing that. Very illegal. I digress. So yeah. So it's not something we're going to accept.
These people trying to call me a common citizen when I outrank them in this country. These government people must get prosecuted for damaging my teeth, and every race and religion of each individual must be on public record. All the thieves, all the attackers, all the rapists, all the pedophiles that tried to hurt me when I was little, all their names have to be on a registry. Who they are, whether they're in government.
And we will track that registry. So that's fact.
Politicals, former presidents, mayors, cops, medical people.
Right. Yeah, they're all, a lot of them are guilty of crimes. You know what I mean?
Whoever they are has to be on documents. The people in their human.
Howdy, everyone. How's everyone doing? Joey C, how you doing, brother? If anyone wants the link, Joey C, Tommy, let me know. Anyone, so it's fine if you want the link. Let me know.
Trafficking crime of stealing my genetics must be on public record, too. And the satellite controller that's been burning my face and teeth must get prosecuted every single time and sued every single time that they've ever touched my body or my face.
Right. Yeah, that's what should happen if you know what I mean? So you can't mess around.
Your teeth. See, there are royal documents that say the government is not allowed to touch me. And then these other people that got into government seem to think that they could violate the guidelines of laws of protection of American royalty and European history of royalty. These politicians that violated the laws had no legal right being in government, and they had no legal right staying in government. So the activities of any of these people.
Hey, Joey, let me get back to it. I only got one screen, so it takes a minute to get to the comments. Joey's like, Chad, where's my son, Tommy? I don't know. If you guys want to come on, you come on. If not, that's your privilege, too. Joey C and I have other projects that we do joint venture, some alone, some together, but you know what I mean? So, yeah. So everyone just joining us, thank you for joining us. This is Tony Chase. He's the man. He's got the government man and the satellite man on his back, and yeah, so yeah, you know what I mean? So let's keep watching.
that have been burning my teeth and burning my mouth, slandering my character, all the things they made up, trying to accuse me of things. Every single person must get prosecuted no matter what. And you'll find out that most of these people are Germans. And they hate Catholics and they hate Jews is what these people are.
Yeah, they're bad people. You know what I mean? Not good.
They are haters. Now, the Catholic religion and the Jewish religion have been in this country longer than the German Christian religion. Everybody knows that. So in reference to the Christian Germans trying to dominate the Catholics or the Jews of America or any other race is illegal. Germany is a small country.
Right. Yeah. If you think we're gonna like and subscribe, by the way, if you want. If not, that's fine too. But
this is a multi-ethnical country. So in reference to Germans and their tricks or their games of controlling or stealing or mutilating,
dirty tricks is what they do.
Or playing the Pacific Heights trick. Them attacking a person or harassing a person, and then they are the ones crying victim.
Right.
There are records of injuries that I had when I was little from Germans that had attacked me and my parents. Those records must be public information in all 50 states and internationally. The names of the attackers, the names of the thieves, the names of the abusers that did all these things to me and the people that murdered my parents.
Right.
Must be on public record.
It's time for you guys to get your coffee, get your tea, get your OJ. This is OJ Afternoon, brother.
Record immediately.
Right. Yeah. Stuff is illegal that government's doing, and we don't have to put up with it. You know what I mean? So hit like, hit subscribe, get it done.
And in reference to facts of information, every time somebody is looking at me with a satellite, they are obligated by law to report the reason why they are looking at me. And they must have a warrant. That is the facts of law. And in reference to warrants, obviously, it's illegal for them to get a warrant to
It is very illegal.
Try to damage any parts of my looks or my anatomy. In reference to people, you might want to make a YouTube video, a quick video. Have you ever seen me in person? Have you ever confused me with any other person? Most people say once they've seen me once, they've never confused me with anybody else. And then the satellite man started trying to fuck up my face, trying to bend my face, trying to warp my face, trying to call me somebody else, which is a violation of royal documents that have been on record before this man was ever in American government or in law enforcement or wherever the fuck he's from. The Treasury documents are on record. They're high-ranking documents.
Right. So you just got to watch it because this stuff is on record.
Man and his accusations and falsifications have no legal grounds or no legal merit of any kind, meaning they have no legal power with their accusations of calling me Mark Ray either.
Yeah, once again, don't call him Mark Ray. He'll go nuts, brother.
So in reference to dirty government man trying to play the kill switch, trying to murder me off and then trying to steal my identity and trying to claim to be me, that man has to be ordered into court. So if you're a person that knows me or have ever met me, you might want to make a YouTube video, a quick video, or put it on a website or social media saying that if you've ever seen me in person, that you would never confuse me with anybody else. This is what somebody might say. You might think of me as a celebrity because I might have performed as that celebrity. Or it might be somebody else that might have similar looks, but not enough for anybody to be confused about who I am, So, that's a very important point of information. And in reference to the satellite controller that's hitting me in the teeth, what name does he call me when he has been hitting me in the teeth and face?
I would assume it's Mark Ray because he knows Tony's going to go nuts.
What name does he use in the satellite control room? When you look up the address of this location, who does it say lives here? What race, what religion, what ethnicity always has to be on record. Do you understand that?
We are finding out, Tony. We are finding out, brother.
So, in reference to and other information, financial portfolio information of who I am, who my parents are, because, you know, I was born as a super rich child, which means me being in this little neighborhood because people are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, you would know there would be attempted murder charges against any person blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. And in reference to being a supermodel or entertainer or a person with really nice teeth, they knew these people would try to hold me hostage in a poor environment, and they would try to mutilate.
Yeah, that's true. You know, so the goal is to get him to stop doing that.
My looks. So those people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions must get charged for mutilation crimes and their activity of displacement and their intentional involvement of blocking me from my mother and father's mansions and holding me hostage in a poor situation. Is 100% attempts of murder every single second of every single day. And my parents even said every day was supposed to be like Christmas for me because I was supposed to have access to monies. But obviously these government people are blocking me from those accounts too. And anybody that tried to send me gifts or monies, I did not receive anything from anywhere. So anybody stealing them must be put on trial for attempts of murder. And
right, yeah, they can't be trusted. We're not talking about good people here. We're talking about the lowest of the low.
To the point, the satellite control rooms are obligated by law to say who they're looking at when somebody asks them and what the reason is. See, there's laws that say they're not allowed to be looking at me, but these people have always tried to call me somebody else to get away with staring at me and burning me and zapping me with satellites. They are obligated by law to say exactly who they're looking at. Even when people have told them who I am, the man tried to play stupid. And the man is one of the people that tried to rape me. He's one of the men that stole.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not right. Anyone that does that, we're against that. Yeah, we're against we are against that, brother.
From me is one of the people that's been hitting me in the face and teeth, him and his organization of criminals and government. They must be ordered into court, even if they have to use 10,000, 50,000 military troops to order those men into court, or however many it takes.
Right. So it's not it's not going to work. It is not going to happen.
I'm like,
okay.
How's everyone doing today? You know, so I hope everyone's having a good day, whatnot. See if we can find a good video here.
And prosecute the government and these people playing their domestication crime games, such as people saying, oh, they didn't want me to receive my trust funds, or they didn't want me to be at my mother and father's mansions, or they didn't.
Howdy, Devil Dale. How you doing, brother?
Didn't want me living my life being the child of my parents or being a royal hermaphrodite. That's domestication crimes, such as government blocking me from my money and enslaving me, and government blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, claiming they wanted to see me work, and their activity of mutilations. These people trying to damage my teeth and face like something they would call a common person DNA. When my family is documented of always having beautiful teeth, it is a historic fact. These government people.
Yeah, I don't know about the music in that one. I don't know if we could legally get away with that. You know what I mean? Silent Mind might come after me if we play the music.
Describe information or say things about fun we've had, socializing, movies we've been on, TV shows, or hanging out at social events in the past.
Right.
Like people that came over to my mother and father's mansions for birthday parties of mine, and people that's worked out in gyms or sports with me, or athletics or ballet or rhythmic gymnastics, or just hanging out or chatting about life or whatever. Lots of things are important. It's very important for celebrity.
Right. So, yeah, I don't know what else we could watch or do. What do you guys want to do? Maybe it's just time to get going here. Right, yeah, hey, pancake chip. Yeah, but the other did a show and he sent some people over here. I appreciate that. He's one of the good guys, those guys, you know what I mean? And yeah. So with that being said, Bill Hickman. Joey? I'll put it up there. We'll see if we could do that. I don't know if we could do that or not. Bill Hickman. I don't even know who that is. Stuntman. I don't know if maybe, but I don't know. Diablo North, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. I try not to watch too much mainstream stuff because YouTube gets a little nuts. They could send the satellite man out and destroy my channel. You know what I mean? We're pretty safe with the Tony. He's a nut. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what else we could do. Yeah, I've never really. I don't know if I want to risk it with that. How about that? All right, let me remove that real quick. Hold on, we'll do something here. One sec. Forgot how to do this.
Just write the ticket and I'll be on my way.
Help me! Help me! Help! What do you guys think of these sovereign citizens? I think they're funny.
What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Today we're heading to Flagler County, Florida, courtesy of Arrested on Cam, where yet another sovereign citizen learns the hard way that Florida no longer entertains this nonsense. Whatever memo they
keep your eye out for Florida.
Missed, Florida law enforcement definitely didn't. Let's get into it.
It's raining out too. That's got to be a rough stop for both people.
And Deputy George Fleck on Sheriff's Office, your license, registered insurance.
Can he talk any faster? I couldn't hear a word he said.
Sir?
I'm Deputy George Fleck on Sheriff's Office, your license, registered insurance.
Well, why am I being pulled over?
Your tag's expired.
Okay. Can you just write me a ticket?
And your license?
How's he gonna write him a ticket without his license, brother?
Registered insurance, sir.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Can you just write the ticket and I'll be on my way?
Hey, genius. How exactly is the officer supposed to write you a ticket if you refuse to give your name? I guess thinking things through wasn't part of the plan.
Oh, I need your license, registration, insurance.
I'm not driving.
Failure to exhibit DL upon demand is criminal.
Excuse me?
Failure to exhibit DL upon demand is criminal.
This is a crime?
If you don't exhibit your
Is it
DL
a
upon
crime?
demand, when stopped by a law enforcement officer on a traffic stop, you are
arrest me
detained.
then?
Are you going to give me your license?
I'm not. I'm not driving.
Even 5-year-olds, know they have to get their license when you stop them, brother. So you know what I mean.
Are you gonna arrest me? Am I
Can you
under
step out of your
arrest?
vehicle for me?
No. Am I under arrest?
Charlie 213 Flagler.
Raining.
Buddy, you're trying the right to travel script in Florida. Getting wet is about to be the least of your problems.
Wrong state for that, brother. I agree with interperson sovereigns are good fun. They're just doing their best. You know what I mean? But if we didn't need licenses and registrations, nobody would have them. The state would make any money. So they kind of go nuts when these people try that stuff.
1069 code 2 reference non-compliant operator. 54 for now. He's just recording me with his window up and won't identify. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your window's up. I can't hear you. Huh? I can't hear you.
Roll your window down before they smash it, brother.
Huh? Sir, can you give me your license? Can you give me your license?
Oh, the gloves are going on. That window is absolutely coming out, unless he was foolish enough to leave the door unlocked.
Right. Yeah, it's good. They should try the door, but it'd be fun if they broke the window. Am I right?
Can you step out of the vehicle for me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you step out of your vehicle for me? Huh? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you at least crack your window? How can I write you a ticket without your license?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Well, so yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
I can barely hear you. Can you roll down your window for me? Can you roll down your window for me? Can you roll down your window for me, sir? I cannot hear you. Can you at least crack it? At least crack it so I can talk to you? Can you step out of the vehicle for me?
Right. So I'm not sure why it's not rolled down the window, but yeah, they try to make it difficult.
Sir, can you step out of the vehicle for me? I cannot hear you. Can you roll down the window, open the door or something?
What are you doing? Touching my vehicle?
Wait, you didn't lock the door? Come on. You just robbed us of an all-time classic window smash.
Right. Yeah. Something. Yeah. I like that too, brother.
Tragic.
What are you doing? I do not consent to any of this. Ow! I'm belted in. I'm belted in. My hands are here. It's legal.
Out of the vehicle. On the ground.
What are you doing?
Who's gonna help you, brother? There ain't no one gonna help you. You're on your own. You know what I mean?
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! I'm not resisting! Help me! Help me! Help me!
I mean, right? I mean, you go to jail at this point. You know what I mean? You know, your life's gonna change.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
he's gonna run out of, you know what I mean? So yeah, yeah.
Help me! Help me! Help me! I haven't done anything!
Let's recap. Refusal to provide license, registration, and insurance, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. And yes, you do need help, just not the kind you were hoping for.
Help me! Help me!
Roll to your side.
Help me! Help
We're
me!
gonna stand you up, all right?
This hurts!
We're gonna stand you
This
up. all right?
hurts!
Ready?
I'd imagine being on the ground like that is not pleasant, but you know, once again, if you would have gave the documents to the law enforcement, if you're nice enough, you should just give you a warning. Unless you're dumb, you know what I mean? So the choice is yours.
I do not consent to any of this!
All right, you're being placed under arrest, okay?
What for? My glasses?
I'll let you know in a second, all right? We're going back here to my car.
My glasses!
Left side.
What is this? What is this? You have to tell me what I've done.
I'll tell you in a second,
What
all
have
right?
I done?
Right? I think, yeah.
What have I done?
You
Right.
fail to exhibit your deal upon demand, that is resisting, okay?
I didn't resist anything. I didn't resist anything. I did not consent to any searches or seizures. Are your body cameras on?
Yes, sir, they are. You're being placed under arrest.
For what?
You got to get the case number, get the footage of the body camera. Is what he should do.
And upon being
For
placed
what?
under arrest, you're subject to search before entering my vehicle.
Where are my rights? Why have you not read me my rights?
I don't have to, sir.
What?
I'm not questioning you about the crime. Sit in the
What?
vehicle.
What are you talking about? What are you talking
If you think that's how Miranda rights work, then you've clearly been watching too many movies and listening to too many internet grifters.
Right? They question you and they ask you if you want to, you know, before they question you. They're not. Everything's cut and dry. They don't need to do that. They need to process them in and whatnot. Yeah. It's just,
All right. You're being placed under arrest, okay? For resisting, okay?
Resisting
I
what?
lawfully stopped your
Resisting
traffic
what?
stop. I asked you for ID. You failed to exhibit. You
Resisting
then rolled
what?
up your window.
Is that a crime?
Yes, it is.
Is that what crime?
Resisting.
What crime? What
All right?
crime is that?
Watch your leg.
What laws broke? What laws broke?
I was going to ask how people like this even function in society, how they manage basic tasks like getting dressed in the morning. But then I saw how he was dressed. Add in those
right. Yeah.
vacant, starry eyes, and suddenly everything made sense.
Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? Are you kidnapping me? Am I under arrest?
You're going to jail.
For what? For what?
Resisting.
Resisting what?
And legend has it, he's still asking what he resisted and what crime he committed to this very day.
Right. Well, you know, he's getting his laws from the internet, which, yeah, it's not really ideal.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you
Right.
enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
We will.
A huge thank you to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. If you'd like to support the channel,
Right. No, this guy's funny.
I was not in the place that I wanted to be, but I worked for it. Like I worked to be where I really wanted to be.
A night shift disturbance call to a hotel is always a mixed bag of crazy. You throw a sovereign citizen and some intoxication into it, and you really got a story.
I brought her downstairs. Now she wants to ride home. And I was like, well, where's home? She said Zephyr Hills. I said, well, you know, Zephyr Hills is 6.5 hours away from here. She goes, I don't care. I want to ride home. So I'm like, well, I can't get you a ride home to Zephyr Hills unless you have a credit card.
So he said her house is 6.5 hours away. She wants to ride home like nothing. So, yeah, it's kind of a red flag, I guess.
She goes, I'm not paying for it. He's paying for it. So I went back up to his room. He's like, I gave her $500. Like, that's enough to get her out of here.
I worked in Vegas, responded to a lot of hotels. This manager's story is repeated hundreds of times a day in nearly every city in the United States. These calls are the calls that you hope that your buddy gets and that you don't get.
All right. So then I called you guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know if we want to just take her up to Fairfield or Hampton, get her a room for the night. She's got enough cash to do that.
You want to trespass on the property?
I mean, I don't want to be a douche, but she can't come back here. So yeah, kind of do. You know, I don't want to, you know.
Right. So what you do though? I don't get it.
But I got to get her out of here. So she's right over here. Name is Amanda.
Okay. Hi, Amanda.
I'm not Amanda.
Oh boy. It's like a Tony Chase thing going on, right?
No? No. Okay, what's your name? I don't have to tell you my name. I'm not a problem. What are you?
3351.
Right. Sounds like she give me a problem. I'm just guessing.
Well, the business has requested that we remove you from the property, so yeah, you are a problem.
You are,
and at this point, you're required to give me identification, so it's either you...
I don't know what your problem is. Ma'am, there's no reason to come off like that, all right? You're being trespassed from the property. I'm not trespassing. I'm staying in a room. You're not. You've been kicked out of the room. Awesome. Okay? So this is all recorded.
Yep, we're audio visual recording.
Okay.
What'd you get kicked out, brother? What'd you do?
Okay, some cop scoop here. So usually we do what's called contact cover. One officer speaks, the other provides the cover. There's another good thing about that, because if the one officer doesn't get along with the person, we can transition to the other officer. The female officer was doing a decent job. She started off really good. She used the name and everything, and then the male officer started talking. So you don't really have that chance to transition. It's kind of like a volley. So maybe they'll get back to where they have one voice and one officer speaking and the others cover.
Constantly.
Good. The property once you trespassed, okay? I'm not trespassing. I'm allowed to stay here. If you would let me talk, okay? Don't talk to me like that. You have been kicked out of the room. What is your name and your badge number? And what is your name and your badge number?
Which yeah, she's not. Now she's asking for their names and stuff, which you could do, but I mean, you kind of almost have to give your name. You know what I mean? So.
Sierra 0616.
Awesome. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Why am I getting kicked off of doing nothing wrong? Because the property wants you off of their... Who's the property? The property. Where's the property? He was already trying to talk to you. Who is he in the property?
So listen, ma'am, this is what's going to happen.
Call the sheriff right now in your... No.
So this is what happened. I'm going to either remove you from the property or you're going to...
You're going to remove me and you're going to assault
me. Right now you're violating Floor 6 statute. You
I am not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, it's always Florida. What's going on? Is too much sun in Florida? Is that what's going on, or what's going on here? Yeah.
All right, listen to me.
Okay, let me give you some cop scoop here. So this lady's definitely talking herself into jail, but this is a cop scoop. No, only cops will know this. You see the stuff that she has near her in these other items, which may or may not be hers, but I believe that they are. The cops know, we know that you are responsible for their property, and you gotta put that in a safe place, or in some jurisdictions impound it. So we want to do everything we can to not have to book this person, but this lady's doing everything to get booked.
I'm gonna make this very clear, all right? I'm gonna make it very clear. Call people who are your authority, and I have no problem doing that. I am a woman, I'm a national, and I don't have time for your...
Right, yeah, she's national. Yeah, national problem, right?
National, she goes for the sheriff, so we're in sovereign territory now, for sure.
I am a woman as well. Okay, then what is your name and your badge number? Because it's all recorded too, honey. Deputy Foster, 0456. What is your problem? Why are you here? I've explained to you that. No, you haven't. I don't understand what the your problem is. I don't have a problem. Then why are you here? Because the problem... This is recorded. No, honey, no. Why are you here? Because the goddamn property recorded your bullshit.
Right. Yeah, so, it's a good time to hit like and subscribe. Yeah, we're going to keep watching.
Thank you. Are you going to live on national? No, I will totally cooperate. Let's do this. The property manager wants to...
Was she like the Z-Man where she's like, let's do this, brother?
Offer the property. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Where's the property manager? Who are you and you?
You have a little too much to drink tonight, you think?
I don't need anything to drink.
We're putting it in plain English, and very black and white for you.
Okay.
If you do not leave, you will be subject to arrest. You will go to jail.
Why?
You're going to go to jail.
What crime am I committing? Trespassing.
You are trespassing, and you are not leaving.
I am in a room that I'm allowed to be here.
You got to be on a public sidewalk, lady. Come on, you know the laws.
Somebody paid for. Oh, so that guy said he didn't pay for a room, which is all recorded. I'm sure there's a room paid for, but you are not allowed to be here anymore. I don't mind if it not be here. I don't want to be here. Okay, then let's get off the property before you go to jail. I know you don't want that to happen. I'm not going to go to jail. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm telling you, you're going to go to jail if you don't leave.
Why would I go to jail?
Because you are not leaving the property upon request.
What is your name and badge?
I just gave it to you. You're too intoxicated to remember.
No, I'm not intoxicated. Honey, this is all recorded. What is your name and your badge number right now? Call your sheriff and your boss. I want to speak to your boss.
You understand that you're not reporting anything.
Do you understand that I'm not playing your game? Okay. Right now.
Okay, she pulled out her dentures right there, and I'm not trying to make fun.
Right, yeah. So she's got some problems.
this lady. But from a cop perspective, having dealt with people with dentures like that, if we have to go hands-on, we have to touch those things and know that without gloves, that there's potentially some stuff that we're going to get on our hands. They're definitely thinking that, for sure.
You're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
If I do, you're going to pay for it, honey. I will gladly do it.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
This email is reflecting its supervisor.
What is your name and your badge number?
I've given it to you now.
Oh, you're not going to give me your name and your badge number.
0616. You can't remember though because you're too heavily in.
I don't need it.
Okay, so the sergeant's being called. Now I go back to my sergeant days and I think about, I just sat down to lunch. I clock out for lunch. I'm about to eat. And now I got to respond to this
You got to clock off for lunch? The hell?
situation. How do you think this is going to go down? We'll see when the sergeant gets there.
Remember, it's all recorded.
Hey,
What?
there is no need for that.
Disorderly intoxication and refusal
I
to leave
am
a
not f***ing drunk or...
Please just.
Oh my God.
God.
Is that what we're going to f***ing do today?
She was with me.
Okay.
I wanted her out of my room.
Correct. Yep, she's being trespassed from the property. She's
I'm
gonna
not
go to jail.
trespassing. And I'm recording
Her mom's threatening.
what the f*** you're doing, and you two, and you're being
Yeah, now she's going nuts, brother.
a civil woman. I'm sorry, but you're being decent. This motherfucker over here with this. No, I've already got you recorded too, honey.
Ma'am.
Did you take a f***ing oath? No, f*** you. Did you take an oath? What is your name, mister?
You're gonna go to jail in a minute.
What's your name?
If you step around, sit down,
No.
Put your
get
hands
up.
behind your back.
I don't need to step
Put your hands behind your back.
around. I didn't do nothing. Oh, okay. You were
So it's going down, brother. It's going down.
Stand up.
What did I do? I asked your name.
Stand up.
I asked your name and your badge number. Okay. You're gonna arrest me?
Let's go. Off the property.
Off the property.
Yes, and now you're going to jail.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, we'll
I
come
didn't commit a crime.
back. You're committing a crime right now as we speak.
What am I committing a crime for?
Intoxication.
No, I'm not. Oh, thank God I'm recording your
Yep, we have body cameras and in-car cameras.
Good, I'm glad you do, because you are going to be without a job tomorrow.
That's fine.
Thank you for recording what you're doing.
You're very welcome.
I cannot wait to take your. Thank you.
Stop moving.
Stop moving.
Lean out.
Just go to jail. Yeah, it's not working out that great for her. Yeah, you know what I mean.
F***ing talk to me. You are going
Are
to
you
not
gonna
have
calm
a job. Oh, yeah, I'm calm. I didn't do anything, and my daughter
What's she doing in the hotel? Is she like a hooker or something? What's going on here?
recorded everything from Michigan on what you're doing right
That's
now.
fine. It's all audio and visually recorded as well.
Good, I hope it is.
All public
Because
record.
Carl Lentz and Dan Toby, yep. Let's go to court. Let's go to jail. Stick your finger
It sounds like she's probably going to jail.
on my ass one time. I wish you would.
I really don't want to do that, and I'm
Do
not
what
going.
the f*** you gotta do. What's your name and your badge number?
She's
'Cause
giving
you're
it to you
gonna
now
be.
multiple
I
times. You
already
can't
told you
remember
that.
because you're
What is
heavily
your name and
intoxicated.
badge number? Because you ain't gonna have a f***ing job.
Quit yelling at me.
I'm common law national.
That's fine.
You have no f***ing jurisdiction over me.
All right, that's cool. Open your hand.
Well, you're
No,
going to jail, so
take my. I don't give a f***. I'm gonna owe you, and I'm gonna have a lot of money. Let's do this.
sounds good.
Right. Yeah.
I cannot wait. Let's go to jail.
right, good.
Let's go to jail.
The officers, obviously, for whatever reason, believe that she's heavily intoxicated. I'm going to agree with them. I will also think that there might be something else on board causing a lot of this aggression.
Probably some illegal whatnots.
That's only a speculation in my mind from my training and experience. But again, I'm not there. But think about it. You just got your 2-week vacation from working your butt off for an entire year. Get your hotel room, travel across the country to Florida. You check in, and this lady is doing this act. People, just stop drinking if booze doesn't work for you.
I cannot wait to owe you. Y'all motherfuckers gonna owe me money, motherfucker. You better call your boss. Call your f***ing boss.
Yeah, this is disorderly intox and refusing to leave all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Yes.
I cannot wait to call your boss.
Sounds good.
Call
Sheriff Rick Ramsey, Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Call him now.
She's just freaking out like this, so I'm gonna have to put her in a seatbelt. She's probably gonna spit or something. So this is what's gonna happen. I can either come here and I can do a chin tuck and tuck her face in because she's either gonna headbutt or she's gonna spit.
She don't bite.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
She can't.
she can't. Hello. Are you going to start behaving?
I didn't misbehave. Stay in the car. Don't talk to me like that. Wait, what side? What do you want to do? Your ass is.
All right.
Oh, it is gonna be fine.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Why am I arrested or detained
Right now, you're being
for?
arrested for disorderly conduct.
I
and
didn't
refusing
do
to leave the
nothing.
business after trespassing.
I am so glad this is
Right. Yeah, let's see how this turns out. Am I right? Yeah.
recording, you dumb piece of shit. I can't hear from this.
That sounds like Stuttering John, you dumb whatnot. Yeah.
Let's go!
Did she say watch out?
What's your name and badge number? You took an oath of office?
I'm Sergeant Hill.
Oh, yeah.
This is my boss.
Mother, I'm a national. Let's go to jail, mother.
So,
Her teeth are in that glove?
you don't want them?
So she wasn't trespassing. She was with me.
Okay, well,
I know.
But you removed her from the room.
Yeah, we
and the
advised
business
her.
requested her to leave.
I asked her to leave the room. I had security come get her. I gave her money to get a hotel and a bed right back. She's overly drunk.
No.
But she wasn't.
she's going to jail for
She's going to
trespassing as
jail.
well.
We advised
So here's
her
the
that
thing.
she had to leave.
The hotel called us and told us they wanted her off property. He told her to leave. She didn't leave. She goes to jail.
Okay. What is she? Is there anything I need to do? Bail?
Well, it sounds like if you gave her money for a hotel, at least she's got money to get herself out of jail.
I'll try to get her back to her aunt's house. I'm going back to my
Tomorrow you can call the jail after 9 a.m., probably around 10 a.m., and they should have a bond for you. Okay?
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry I had to go through this.
No, it is what it is.
It's our job, man.
know.
It's not a big deal.
This guy is really noble. I'm not super smart in choice of people to travel to Florida and have drink, but he's super noble because most of the time the guy in that situation bounces. He bails. He's like, yo, my hands are.
Right. I'd agree with bouncing on that lady. I mean, but yeah, do what you got to do, I guess.
To clean. I'm done. Pretty noble act that he's going to bail her out. Interesting.
What up? What up? Come on, nigga. Let's go to jail. Let's go to jail.
He called front desk, asked that an unregistered woman to be removed from the room. I went up there and escorted her out with no incident at all. We got down to the courtyard. She wanted to ride home to Zephyr Hills. I just told her that we would need a credit card so I could call. She didn't have one, so he was paying for it at that point. She started to get riled up, and I called you.
You want to raise your right hand? You swear and affirm everything you wrote in here is the truth and nothing but the truth?
It is.
Cool.
That's basically a voluntary statement. This is an incredibly important piece of paper. In every jurisdiction, it's a little bit different, but it's a person writing the statement of what occurred, signing to it. In some jurisdictions, they have them swear and affirm to it. A lot of people don't want to fill them out because their personal information is on it. Ask the officer, what is the minimal amount of information that I can put on this? Because remember, that's discovery from the person who is the defendant.
Right. It sounds like you're going to have to go to court.
And it gets all of that information. So I always tell people, put as little information as you possibly can as far as your personal, your address or anything like that, just so the DA can get a hold of you. But that piece of paper is going to be very, very important in court. So I do suggest that if you want the case to go forward, that you fill it out.
Excuse me, ma'am. What's your first and last name and your date of birth?
What do you need to know?
Because you're going to jail. So I need
No,
to know
I'm not. Why am I going to jail?
Hi, ma'am. I'm Sergeant Hill with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. I'm the supervisor.
Why am I
on it.
going to jail?
Because you are disorderly conduct.
No, I'm
the
not.
business asked
And
you
this
to leave.
is all recorded.
Okay.
And I am a sovereign national citizen.
All right.
I have a right to be here.
And that's
that
awesome.
motherfucker just paid for me to
Right. Yeah, she's a whatnot. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Awesome. Now I want you to listen to what I have to say.
I'm going to take your
I want you to listen to what I say. That's fine. You can try.
I will.
Listen, here's what I'm going to ask you. You are lawfully under arrest at this
No,
time.
I'm not. What law
At
do you
this
have
time-
the right to...
at
No.
this time- at
I
this
am
time-
a woman.
at
Woman,
this time-
Angela, do not... You don't
Angela, what is your
dress up
first
like an
name, last name, and
What is
date of
your...
birth?
I don't have to answer your
Okay.
question.
So what you're saying at this time is you're refusing to
What
identify
is
yourself to
your
law
name and
enforcement
your
officer.
badge number, motherfucker?
So what you're saying is you're refusing
What
to
is
identify.
your name and
My
your
name is Sergeant Hill with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. My badge number is S9106.
What reason do you have to detain me?
I please have your name and date of birth.
No, you cannot.
Okay. You are now arrested for obstruction of
Good, I'm
justice,
glad
false
it's all
identification.
recorded.
Sergeant Shutdown. It's not a person. It's a mode. Done deal. Off to jail.
Did you go to the bathroom on yourself?
I did not. Not at all.
Are you sure?
I am f***ing positive. Would you like to f***ing check?
Hey, this stinks in here. Did she just go back? I don't know.
Let's go to jail, honey. Let's go to jail.
We're gonna go to the hospital first, okay?
Oh, I'm not going to no hospital.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's a bad situation. Yeah, you know.
Have to.
No, I don't.
Yep.
No, I don't, dumb.
Yes, you do. You are right now lawfully in
I'm
custody.
a f***ing national. I'm a f***ing woman. Woman, do not have to do a f***ing thing that you
You're
goddamn
wrong.
say.
You're wrong.
You might want to goddamn check yourself with the f***ing judge up north who said, you have no authority over me, you acting motherfucker.
You are currently in custody, so yes,
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing I don't give a what you say.
Hospital, good move, good call for this person because this behavior is super duper erratic. And what's really weird is that she might be completely 180 degrees different when she's sober.
I got the door.
Good. All right.
And I want to know where your boss is. Why won't you call your
No,
boss?
I'll lower it and tighten.
Why won't you
At least she wasn't heavy to carry like that. Am I right?
call your boss?
Because I'm the command officer for the night.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You're
I am.
not.
He is.
Okay. No, where's your boss? Okay, that's what we do. Yep, we gotta do this because I'm 90 pounds. I had to pee in the car. It's all recorded through my bra. Oh yeah, I peed on myself. Thank you. What's your name, Dr. Dre? Badge number? Hannah, what's your name and badge number?
So she's already started with the jail staff, and they're going to give each other looks for these cops bringing this lady in. But there's also something else that's interesting to mention here about her saying that she urinated inside the vehicle. There's a sanitization process and policy that has to be followed when that happens because you have to put someone else inside the car. So sometimes, I mean, not sometimes, but hopefully every jurisdiction has this policy where the car has to be sanitized properly. So that car is now out of service. This drains resources. So if you know someone who is going down this path of this sovereign black hole, share this video with them because it ends up in handcuffs every single time that I've seen it in 20 plus years of experience. Like the video, click on the video that's on the screen because
At that point, they pretty much have to throw the vehicle in the garbage. You know what I mean? So
there's more content like this that will share with you exactly some of the same things that we've seen here. Like and subscribe.
Right. Yeah, so okay. Yeah. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. This has been OJ in the afternoon. I want to thank Bedabbler for redirect. I want to thank everyone for joining. And sounds like Florida. They got some people that, yeah. So, like I said, thanks for joining. This has been OJ in the morning. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone.